about Diane? Oh god, there's loads. Is that a guitar? The fuck have you got a guitar for?
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing.
They don't argue?
They get on so well.
Okay.
Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Should I? I don't think that helps at all. Maybe. I don't know. That guitar is just strange. Why have you got a guitar in the police station?
Not really.
This is the long one.
He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner.
Okay.
That would be us returning the favour. Diane is a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX.
Fucking CFAX.
And Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Yeah, it's like onion. It's found a little bit more nowadays. Achievement unlocked. Have you ever eaten fennel? I'm not sure that really helps us, to be honest. See what this one does.
Yeah, that's Simon's watch. It was a gift from Eric. He got it this year.
Has he run off with Eric?
It was a wedding anniversary gift. Steel. It would have been Diane who chose it. She has really nice taste. That time, you must eliminate me. I was in Glasgow then.
So you were in Glasgow? Were you? Why were you in Glasgow? We'll look that up in a fucking minute. Bitch. What's this one?
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Oh, you worked there, did you? Okay. So you used to work at the glass place? Well, we'll see, won't we? Just, let's look up Glasgow. Oh, there's a lot for Glasgow. What have you...
I got in the car and I drove.
Right.
I just kept driving north. Just kept going, just wanted to get as far away as I could. When I finally stopped, I was all the way up in Glasgow.
What?
I was so tired. I just had to sleep.
Right. When did you go to Glasgow? Did you go to Glasgow after the fight? 'Cause if you went to Glasgow after the fight, how would you know that he wasn't there Saturday? Mm-hmm.
Yes. I got to Glasgow, I was exhausted, so I pulled over and slept in the car.
Sleeping in the car.
I woke up because a rubbish truck went past. I got some petrol, bought a coffee and a pastry.
Petrol.
Tried calling someone from a payphone and then headed back.
Called from payphone. Returned. So I assume this is after argument because she was like, but we'll see. That doesn't match up, does it?
No, I don't think so. Glasgow was deserted that early in the morning.
Was that if anyone saw you?
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi.
You didn't say that before, did
A
you?
big crash. Just paintwork.
Hit a taxi.
The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving licence on me. But when I told him I was pregnant,
You told me you're
he made
pregnant.
sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out.
You're actually
It
pregnant.
was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
There's a scratch on the car.
Find out. Let's see if you were pregnant. Hospital. Let's see what this says. 2 minutes.
Asked the hospital.
Unhelpful.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital?
It's not helpful, is it? Taxi. Oh, that's not how we spell taxi, is it? Tacky. Taxi.
A police station? Yeah. When I was young. We ran away on my birthday.
Prior conviction?
Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Right, okay. Sounds like a bit of a bitch. Blame Eve. Paintwork. I'm not quite sure what to search for here. No. Accident. What about accident? What's this?
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs.
Did she? Was she pushed?
It was an accident.
Fuck off it was.
I had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother.
Motive.
So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
That sounds... Fell downstairs. Yes. That's what Eve comes up with. A few for Eve.
Well, my friend Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Did you kill her as well? You can see I've given up on the tagging very quickly.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
Oh my god.
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown.
These are big issues here.
But that was it. It was just a moment.
You don't tell the police that.
We made up afterwards. It was a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, I had love-hate relationships as a kid. Didn't try and kill any of them though, dear. Certainly didn't push my mother down the stairs either. Sorry, hello? What have I done?
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Hannah talking about Eve. I don't know. Why am I doing talking about Eve? You tell me. You alright there? Doing your drumming? Poor Simon? Oh, you didn't know that was on camera? Oh, fuck. Caught you out, bitch. What's this?
My mother called me Eve.
Your mother called you Eve? Your friend was Eve? Now I'm confused. This is... Oh, the pen's escaped. This is becoming more and more like she's a bit psychotic, maybe. Could be wrong, but there's signs here. When you're 8 years old, your mother dies from falling down the stairs, you burn a diary and leave her when you discover she's not your mum. Doesn't sound right. Hold Eve's head underwater, but you're also called Eve? I'm a bit confused about that. We'll see.
My name's Hannah. H-A-N-N-A.
Oh, fuck. It's me. I know it's a palindrome, love.
It reads the same backwards as forwards.
You don't need to tell them
It
that.
doesn't work from Merrick though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, you get the idea.
It is... Oh, no, it's not with capital letters.
Hannah Smith. I live at 39 Gladstone Street.
31 Gladstone Street. Right, okay, got that. So your name is actually Hannah. So she was saying, Hannah, what are you doing talking about Eve? Poor Simon. That's fucking weird. Okay. Oh, hello.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
It's not though, then. Is it Eve Smith?
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence.
Mm-hmm.
When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help.
I'm sorry?
I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
But you're Hannah.
The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary.
What?
Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
So... Oh fuck, what's that? A ghost. Are we saying then that perhaps you are also Hannah and Eve, perhaps you were twins and one of you did die and the other one, psychosomatically or whatever you want to call it, acquired, like thinks she's both? I don't know, or we have two twins here playing a good game, like a Luther-esque game. Weird. Very weird.
She recognised
She's becoming
me
more and more
from the
unhinged.
She told me to come inside, and she hid me.
Why did she hide you?
They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
This is getting weirder and weirder as I start finding more and more stuff. Let's try Gladstone Street and see what we get. Oh my god. Okay. What about Florence? Let's try Florence. Oh, hello. We got a lot from Florence.
Florence took me home with her.
Oh, did she?
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Oh god, that keeps doing that. So what? We've got two twins. Are we interviewing two twins? I'm not quite sure. Is it two twins we're interviewing? Or is it the one twin who's completely cracked? So we think Hannah was... Do we think Hannah was taken by Florence? But then her friend was Eve. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight.
Okay, yes, you're Hannah.
It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
That's why you were jealous of Eve.
I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
She was you, because you're probably both the same bloody This is weird, whatever's going on here. I assume it means I'm on the right track, but it's getting stranger.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess.
Why?
When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing.
Oh, so you pushed her down the stairs?
Her story was in there.
That's where... So Florence was...
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand.
Maybe.
I guess I just put it together.
Maybe you shouldn't have pushed her down the stairs.
Once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family. But her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then.
Yeah, Times have
Married
changed.
for life, and she felt she could never marry again.
Good for her,
This
though.
was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Right, that doesn't really help me. So we're talking to Hannah. We're definitely talking to Hannah, who Florence took and locked up in her attic. And then Florence died because she fell on the stairs at the age when Hannah was the age of 8. And she burnt her mother's diary and left. But did she burn the diary? Because she said she read it later. Or maybe she read it and then remembered it. She also held Eve's head underwater. So... yeah, there's a bit of the old jealousy there, isn't there?
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Well, it probably does if you're off your face or completely insane, which is what I'm getting from this, because God knows. So I'm trying to think what we can do from that. Florence, we've done Florence. Or should we try midwife? No? What about pregnant? Not done oh, hello, there's loads for pregnant.